Hello, everyone. My name is Seth Sims. I'm an OMS2 student at OSU CHS in Tulsa, and I'm sharing my research titled Comparing the Quality and Readability of Postoperative Instructions for Inferior Turbinate Reduction Insights from ChatGPT and Google. These are our preliminary results. This project is still being conducted, and I'm conducting it in collaboration with Rachel Haslett. So, patient education is essential in healthcare, particularly with postoperative instructions, which can guide recovery, help patients identify complications, and improve outcomes of their surgery. Despite their importance, the quality and accessibility of these instructions vary widely, especially when sourced online. Platforms like Google often suffer from inconsistent content quality, advertisements, distractors, so many other things, while new tools like ChatGPT and other open AIs offer AI generated content that may provide an alternative to traditional education materials. However, questions do remain regarding the reliability, readability, and comprehensiveness of such sources as OpenAI. So, our study aims to compare postoperative instructions, specifically for inferior turbinate reductions, obtained from ChatGPT and Google, using validated tools like the Discern questionnaire, which we use for reliability purposes, and the Flesch-Kincaid grade for readability. So to start this project, clean accounts were created in both Google and ChatGPT. So we removed all the history, all the cookies, all the stuff, and made complete, clean, empty accounts to eliminate any sort of bias. And then post-operative instructions were collected by inserting standardized prompts into both tools. For Google, we retrieved the first 10 non-sponsored results, and then the ChatGPT response was also recorded. All identifying features were removed from each response, so nobody knew where they came from, whether it was Google, website, or ChatGPT. And then two reviewers independently assessed the quality of each response using the Discern tool, while readability was measured with the Flesch-Kincaid grade. So the Discern tool is a validated questionnaire which assesses the reliability and quality of health information. This is more of a subjective questionnaire depending on the reader's take on what they're reading. So that's why we did two independent reviewers going over this, so then we could discuss if we had differences, if we could then discuss what we thought. And then the Flesch-Kincaid grade evaluates the readability of the test, and it's got a long formula with it, but it basically indicates the education level needed to understand it. So our preliminary results focus on average scores and basic comparisons between ChatGPT and Google. So far, we found pretty distinct differences in quality and readability between the two different platforms. As you can see in graph 1, the average Flesch-Kincaid grade indicates that most instructions exceeded a 10th grade reading level, which suggests limited accessibility for the general population. The National Institute of Health claims that the general American population reads between a 7th and 8th grade level, so that obviously is a little too high. Graph 2 highlights that ChatGPT provided slightly higher average Discern scores when compared to all 10 of the Google responses. This indicates that Chat had a little bit better reliability and quality, was a little bit clearer. So these findings suggest that while both platforms do have room for improvement, ChatGPT, potentially OpenAI as a whole, may offer a more consistent baseline for post-operative education. So to build on these findings, the next steps include analyzing how well the instructions address procedure-specific patient concerns, such as risks, benefits, recovery expectations, what to be looking out for. So we plan to do that, and we also plan to evaluate the credibility of the reference sources and conduct a thematic analysis to identify content gaps and potential patterns. So ultimately, the goal is to provide actionable recommendations for improving digital health tools to better meet patient needs. And this research highlights the growing potential of AI tools like ChatGPT in healthcare communication, and also the need for improvements in quality and accessibility. Thanks for listening.